Today marks the beginning not only of a new administration, but of a period that will be eventful, perhaps decisive for us and for the world. It may be our lot to experience and in a large measure bring about a major turning point in the long history of the human race. We believe that all men are created equal because they are created in the image of God. From this faith, we will not be moved. In the pursuit of these aims, the United States and other like-minded nations find themselves directly opposed by a regime with contrary aims and a totally different concept of life. Many peoples have sacrificed their liberties only to learn to their sorrow that deceit and mockery, poverty and tyranny are their reward. That false philosophy is communism. Communism is based on the belief that man is so weak and inadequate that he is unable to govern himself and therefore requires the rule of strong masters. It decrees what information he shall receive, what art he shall produce, what leaders he shall follow, and what thoughts he shall think. What we have achieved in liberty, we will surpass in greater liberty. Steadfast in our faith in the Almighty, we will advance toward a world where man's freedom is secure. To that end, we will devote our strength, our resources, and our firmness of resolve. With God's help, the future of mankind will be assured in a world of justice, harmony, and peace. Today marks the beginning not only of a new administration, but of a period that will be eventful, perhaps decisive for us and for the world. It may be our lot to experience and in a large measure bring about a major turning point in the long history of the human race. We believe that all men are created equal because they are created in the image of God. From this faith, we will not be moved. In the pursuit of these aims, the United States and other like-minded nations find themselves directly opposed by a regime with contrary aims and a totally different concept of life. Many peoples have sacrificed their liberties only to learn to their sorrow that deceit and mockery, poverty and tyranny are their reward. That false philosophy is communism. Communism is based on the belief that man is so weak and inadequate that he is unable to govern himself and therefore requires the rule of strong masters. It decrees what information he shall receive, what art he shall produce, what leaders he shall follow, and what thoughts he shall think. What we have achieved in liberty, we will surpass in greater liberty. Steadfast in our faith in the Almighty, we will advance toward a world where man's freedom is secure. To that end, we will devote our strength, our resources, and our firmness of resolve. With God's help, the future of mankind will be assured in a world of justice, harmony, and peace. Today marks the beginning not only of a new administration, but of a period that will be eventful, perhaps decisive for us and for the world. It may be our lot to experience and in a large measure bring about a major turning point in the long history of the human race. We believe that all men are created equal because they are created in the image of God. From this faith, we will not be moved. In the pursuit of these aims, the United States and other like-minded nations find themselves directly opposed by a regime with contrary aims and a totally different concept of life. Many peoples have sacrificed their liberties only to learn to their sorrow that deceit and mockery, poverty and tyranny are their reward. That false philosophy is communism. Communism is based on the belief that man is so weak and inadequate that he is unable to govern himself and therefore requires the rule of strong masters. It decrees what information he shall receive, what art he shall produce, what leaders he shall follow, and what thoughts he shall think. What we have achieved in liberty, we will surpass in greater liberty. Steadfast in our faith in the Almighty, we will advance toward a world where man's freedom is secure. To that end, we will devote our strength, our resources, and our firmness of resolve. With God's help, the future of mankind will be assured in a world of justice, harmony, and peace. Today marks the beginning not only of a new administration, but of a period that will be eventful, perhaps decisive for us and for the world. It may be our lot to experience, and in a large measure, bring about a major turning point in the long history of the human race. We believe that all men are created equal because they are created in the image of God. From this faith, we will not be moved. In the pursuit of these aims, the United States and other like-minded nations find themselves directly opposed by a regime with contrary aims and a totally different concept of life. Many peoples have sacrificed their liberties only to learn to their sorrow that deceit and mockery, poverty and tyranny are their reward. That false philosophy is communism.
All right, I think we can begin. So, hi everyone, and welcome to the Cold War mod 0.5 China update. And we're playing against Crasher, who has promised to be a nice communist who will follow the rules, but it remains to be seen if that will be the case. Now, a couple of pointers before I start the stream and before we start playing. For those of you who are new to my streams, I'm not a pro player. I'm actually quite bad at the game. So hopefully Crasher will help me by not crashing me in 2 minutes into the game. We'll also be playing a mostly historical game with some deviations. Expect bugs. I hope that we killed most of the major bugs in the mod by now, but there could be some bugs. And one final thing is that I want to say a huge thanks to my Patreons, without whom this mod and this version would not exist. You guys are amazing, and really, without you, this thing would not be. All right. So thank you guys very much. And yeah, I think we can begin. So let's go. All right. So we'll wait until Crasher connects. Now, I think that the first thing that we'll need to take care of is to make sure that Greece does not fall to communism. So we'll start with the focus that will allow us to provide military aid to Greece. Now, the USA focus tree has changed a little bit. Some icons are not finished yet. That is why you have these duplicates in here. But there are some changes and new mechanics implemented and blah blah blah, things like that. You'll get to explore it fully once you start playing the mod. Right, so we'll start with the Truman Doctrine. Are there any ideologies currently in this mod beside non-aligned? No. We only have non-aligned left, non-aligned right, democratic left, democratic right, and 2 ideologies for communism. All right. So what I want to do here, I think that I want to change my cabinet a little bit so that we Yeah, so that we can get a little bit more political power. Nothing good in here. I think we'll change to Omar Bradley, and we'll get a little bit more political power from him, and we'll change our industry to military-focused industry. We'll unpause in a moment. Let's just create our agency. We will need that later in the game. So we might as well start recruiting agents. Now, one thing that I do want to make sure of is that Korea is secured for the up-and-coming communist invasion. So we'll have plenty of forts to greet our communist friends, and some AA guns as well. And I think we'll also have a radar station in here. After that, we should just build some military factories. I do want to build some in Korea, so that South Korea has some military factories of its own, so that it can make better equipment. And we'll just build the rest of these in the States. Now, I should point out that I'm not great at doing multiple things at once. I know it's a bit weird for a Paradox Games player. So I might miss some of your messages in the chat, although I do make a best effort to take a look at it. Ah yes, the leader of the Off-Topic Rebellion. Welcome to the stream. You will have to pick a side in this one, so you're either with the communists or you're with me. Hint, hint, you'd better be with me. All right, what else? I think, yeah, I do want to change my military budget. No, actually we'll keep it as is. That's fine. And as far as equipment goes, we need a bit more artillery. I think we'll need some close air support for Korea, so we'll make sure to make plenty of these, and we'll need medium tanks as well, since I know that Crasher will be bringing all of his tanks beyond the border. Let's just check with Crasher and see if we can unpause. I think we're good. Yeah, so Crasher isn't really responding. Alright, we'll just unpause and... No, he's still getting ready. Okay, we'll wait for Crasher. I do want to be nice to him, since he might kick my butt later on, and we wouldn't want that. It can actually be quite embarrassing, my playing skills, so... Okay, we're good to go. We can unpause. Let's go. Right, so as I said, I do want to keep an eye on Greece, just to make sure that Crasher doesn't send any volunteers there. I suspect he might. And I should create my armies so that we can send them to Greece. I don't need this one. Alright. I think you should do. Okay.
Ready, sir.
Let's get these troops to Korea. Because we'll also have a rebellion in the Philippines, so we need to make sure that we can repel that in case Crasher gets involved. Okay, Greece seems to be okay for now, but I suspect he will go in there. Now, I would love to intervene in the Hungarian referendum, the monarchy referendum, but it will cost me quite a bit political power, so I wonder if I should. Do we have anything that we need political power for? I don't think. Okay, well, let's just see if we can at least delay the abolition of the monarchy in Hungary, because that will definitely slow down Crasher's progress in taking over Eastern Europe. We'll just promote this option one more time. Alright. Okay, I think that Crasher is actually probably doing his own intervention. Okay. Let's just get these troops set up. Alright.
Ready, sir.
Come on. And we got our European troops
Yes, sir.
as well.
All in.
That should be all done. Okay. Right, so let's see if... okay, still no Soviet volunteers in Greece, but I'm not gonna take the chance. We will at least provide military aid to Greece. That should help them against the communists. Let's see how's our construction in Korea going. Alright. Now, if you guys have any tips about any templates that I should prepare for the war in Korea, that will be very helpful. Remember that I'm not gonna be facing the AI in there, or at least mostly I won't be facing the AI. So we probably need some good templates in order to take on the Soviets in Korea. Alright. How's the referendum going? Wow, it's too high. Alright, so I guess Hungary will abolish the monarchy. Nothing we can do about that. It's a shame, but okay. Overall, I think that Eastern Europe is probably lost to the communists, but that's okay. I am actually much more concerned with the Pacific and Asia. Okay, I think I'm gonna send some volunteers to Greece just to make sure that this war is over faster, and then we can focus on other areas, and we'll give them military aid, but first we'll need the construction to end. Okay. Well, I got volunteers, so they probably can do without our military aid. Our volunteers will probably be enough. Right, next thing that I want to do, let's get Crasher out of Iran, since currently the Soviets are occupying this section of Iran. And I do want to get him out before he gets the oil contracts in North Iran, which will give him more fuel, and we definitely don't want that. Alright. Let's wait for our volunteers to arrive, and then we'll make sure that Greece is secured. Okay, looks like Crusher has opted for the soft power approach, so he's giving the communists weapons and stuff, and not actually sending volunteers. We do have the British helping us here in Greece, so that's good. We're not entirely alone in this fight. Okay, so Hungary has abolished the monarchy, as expected. That if we push hard enough, we should be able to kick them out.
Taking aim. Yes, sir. Listen up. Move out.
Alright, now let's get a resolution on the Security Council to get Crusher out of Iran. Now, most countries will probably support this. I'll just keep an eye to make sure that he doesn't get
Ready to move.
the votes to turn this resolution down. Come on. Oh, god damn it. He sent volunteers.
Ready. Call it. Move out. Yes, sir.
Well, looks like he rejected the... Looks like he managed to get the resolution rejected. No, he vetoed it. Well,
Listen up.
okay.
Call in.
Well, okay, Crusher, I know you're watching, and yeah, if you'll continue to use your veto power like that, you know exactly what will happen. So, go ahead, make my day. Right. So, next, let's get our National Security Act passed.
Call in. Move out. Taking aim. Ready, sir. Move out. Ready, sir. Call in.
Well, it looks like Greece is going to be a mess. Yeah, this one is gonna be nasty.
Listen up. Attention. Move out. Let them have it. Ready. Ready, shut. Move out. Move out. Move out. Orders. Orders.
Okay, I think that for now I'm just going to
Ready, shut.
hold this position.
Listen up.
Because it kind of looks like a stalemate, so yeah, I'm not sure that either of us can actually push beyond this point.
Commands. Commands. Call it.
Thing is that he got the mountains, so he's got some pretty good defense up there. Come on, come on, come on. All right.
Commands. Call in.
Okay, very good.
Ready.
Let's get him out of here.
Commands.
Just make sure that he doesn't reinforce.
Orders. Let them have it.
Now, I'm not sure about this, but I think that in the mountains, he might get some defensive bonuses, but it's also harder to resupply. Could be completely wrong, but
Let's go.
I think that is actually a factor. Now, if we can just surround him in here,
Listen up.
that will allow us to push out all of his forces. Come on, come on, come on.
Call it. Call it. Orders.
Come on, come on.
Keep moving. Move out. Ready, shut. Ready.
Okay, I'm going to decrease the speed since I don't think I can actually do this
Move out.
properly at this speed.
Move out.
Okay, I'm not sure what he tried to do here. Ah, damn it. Alright, so we lost Greece. That's great. Yeah. Alright.
Listen up.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Call it.
Yeah, I don't really understand
Ready, shut.
why I'm not seeing my troops. Okay, we seem to have some kind of a interface problem. Alright, there we go. Okay. Right, so we lost Greece,
Attention.
but let's try not to lose the Philippines, because that would be bad. Now, I know that Crasher will probably be focused on helping China, so we do have a chance.
Listen up.
So we do have a chance to grab the Philippines. And our volunteers have returned. Okay.
Attention.
Oh yeah, one more thing that I want to do in preparation for the Korean War is that I want to lease this island from Korea once they own it, and then we can just ship the troops much faster once we call the police action, but there's still some time for that. Yeah, so like I said, I'm not great when it comes to fighting in this game. So any tips would be mostly welcome, or very welcome, because something needs to be done about this. Now we still can't edit our templates. We will be able after the Paris peace treaties have been signed. So once we have the templates unlocked, we can maybe start creating the templates that will allow us to win next time. Okay, we need to make some more anti-tank equipment, since it looks like we don't have it. Anti-tank, okay. Just put that right here with this artillery. Now, I would just like to mention for the protocol that the previous time that me and Crasher played multiplayer, I actually won in Greece. So sometimes I do win, but it doesn't happen as often as I would like it to happen. Oops. Okay, we can, I think, increase the speed again, so that we will get to 1953 in this lifetime. Yeah, I agree. That is something that I sometimes have a bit of an issue because with the encirclement thing. Because when I select my troops, it selects all of them, and then I just tell them to move, and I forget to leave one in the same place so that it's not being taken. Well, practice makes perfect, right? So I think that once the update is out, I can actually get some more time playing the game and not modding it, and then I'll probably get better at this. Okay, now we do have some political power to spare, so I'm thinking I think we'll change our long-range focus to tactical strike focus. That will give us a little bit more ground support, and I also want to get some air wings attached to my volunteers, because those will help us greatly when fighting, especially in a place like Greece. I probably should have brought some planes along, but yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. our support. Let's just put him here. All right. Next thing that we will do, yeah, let's Okay, first of all, let's see if he's doing some nasty stuff in Turkey. Okay, it looks okay, so we don't need to worry about Turkey at this point. Okay, I think we'll go with establish the Department of Defense, since that will give us some bonuses. So those will be quite helpful. Okay. And after that, we'll probably proceed with establishing South Korea and getting a lease on Jeju. No, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Okay. Now, Philippines still has a while to go before they can be independent. Now let's see if I can actually create another air wing here. Yeah, I don't think we're producing enough of these planes. 4 per week. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure that I want to go down to 8-hour workday. I'm not sure it's worth it. Okay. Let's just attach the air wings that we can have. It's better than nothing, I guess. We'll attach them to this army. And then we'll send them to the Philippines. Oh, and there's also, of course, Vietnam, because in our recent games, Crasher seemed to have a bit of an obsession with Vietnam and making sure that Vietnam is communist. So we'll need to, well, at least try to stop him there, right? We'll see how that goes. When North and South Korea is formed, will they be divided along the 38th parallel? When it comes to exact map borders, things like that, that is something that I usually leave towards the end of development. So currently there is no line, which is supposed to be that line that you mentioned. So they'll just stay as they are right now. And later on, I guess I will add the state here that will allow the border to look the way that it looked. For me, it's like really low priority because first of all, I want to make sure that the war itself functions and works. Unless you're planning to use a lot of paratroopers, you don't really need to make transport planes. Well, I'm actually making transport planes for the for some of the spy operations, but you are right, we actually don't need that many of them. We already have 22, and yeah, I will not be using paratroopers. I don't think that I have actually ever used paratroopers in Hearts 4, so I'm not even sure how that whole thing functions completely. Alright, so the first Indochina War... First? Is it the first? No, maybe the second. Anyway, Vietnam has declared war on the French, and the French might actually finish them off, which is not how it's supposed to be. But, you know, that's still something that needs to be balanced. But we'll have to monitor the situation and see if Crasher decides to send volunteers over there. And if he does, we'll have to be there as well to make sure that French Indochina doesn't fall so fast. All right. What next? Okay, so next, I think that we should establish South Korea. Just to remove that occupation thing. Although we don't get any debuffs at the moment from that, or any significant debuffs. But I'd still like to get rid of it. And West Germany, obviously, as well. Okay, so we can see that he is providing military... No, actually, that's China. Yeah, okay, so China providing military aid to Vietnam. Okay, we'll have to see how it unfolds. The Philippines will be independent soon. And I cannot lose the Philippines. I mean, if I lose the Philippines, that's going to be the worst. That's going to be really, really bad. So we cannot lose the Philippines. Hopefully my 5 volunteers will be enough. If they won't be enough, then I will probably send no, then we'll probably call for police action so that we can get fully involved in the Philippines, because I'm not losing the Philippines. That would be too much. So, of course, yes, very good. Thank you, Crasher. All right, so time to go to Vietnam. A bit early, I know, but we're not going to be losing Vietnam at this point. Yeah, we'll send some air volunteers as well. Yes, well, I guess Crasher has decided not to be so nice in this game, and not to make it easier for me, but okay. I'll try to meet that challenge head on. All right. Now let's have a little bit more of these military factories. Okay. What are we lacking? What are we lacking? Okay, we'll definitely need more planes. Some strategic bombers as well. Okay, our Vietnamese volunteers have arrived.
Move out.
Now this time we have France alongside us. So, and the French are actually quite strong in the mod at this point. So, oh yeah, wow, they're sending a lot of troops. So hopefully we can, if not defeat the communists in Vietnam, then at least hold them off in this line, in this river.
Ready to move.
Okay, let's set up a fallback line. Like in here, first of all. Actually, I wanted to cover this whole area.
Attention. Orders.
Thanks, Sec3 Twitch. Yes, it's actually nice to play the mod, because I actually don't have enough opportunities to just play it, right? So it's usually testing it and things like that, so this is indeed very nice. Alright, so we have the Paris Peace Treaties, and we'll be supporting those. No real reason for us right now to delay this thing. So yeah, so we'll support it. This is probably one of those few issues that me and Crasher actually agree on. Okay, I don't know why they're not spreading along this line, but whatever. When will we see the greatness of Chairman Mao? Well, you will see him once the update is released, of course. Okay, now I know what he's trying to do. He probably wants to encircle us from here. So we'll try to block him, make sure that he doesn't do that.
Move out. Fall in. Move out. Go, go, go.
Okay, that seems to be okay. Let's just make sure that we push him beyond the river.
Ready to move.
That way he can't really
Fall in.
do any harm to us.
Move out.
Let's cross the river. That will help us a great time. Yes, thank you, France, for abandoning this position. Very good idea.
Let's go.
Alright, so the Paris peace treaties have been signed, and we can now create templates, although God knows when I'll have time for that. Yeah, I'm not sure what the French are doing. They're just all over the place, not holding this position here. That's a really brilliant idea. So I guess I'll need to send some of my own troops to take care of that. And just let the French hold this place here.
Retreat. Ready. Orders. Ready.
Let's try to get in through here. Next, let's go for
Taking aim.
releasing Germany. Okay.
Fall in. Orders. Listen up. Move out. Ready.
Looks like we got some stragglers in here.
Advance. Ready to move. Ready. Move out.
Actually, I do want to push here since the French seem to be covering the spot okay. Let's see if we can push beyond the river here and at least take this state under our control.
Orders. Taking aim. Attention.
Okay. Good, we've broken through.
Attention.
Let's see if we can finish off these troops here. No, okay, so we'll need to encircle them first.
Orders. Keep your distance. Fall back. Move out.
Alright, alright.
Ready, sir. Move out. Ready to move.
Alright.
Attention. Move out.
Okay, if we can cut him off from the port, I think he won't be able to get any supplies, so
Advance.
that's very good. Yes, 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 yes. Come on, come on, come on.
Orders. Keep moving.
Now, Philippines. Okay, Philippines is not independent yet. Okay. Staying good.
Ready, sir. Move out. Listen up. Ready, sir. Under fire. Orders. Under fire. Move out. Ready to move. Move out. Listen up. Orders. Taking cover. Attention. Keep on attacking. Ready, sir.
Okay, I think we got this. I think we got this. Yeah. Yeah, we got this. We got this. Alright,
Move out.
Mr. Stalin. Go home to the Kremlin.
Moving back.
Go home, go home, go home. Go home.
Ready to move.
He'll probably recall his volunteers. I don't see how it's reasonable for him to just keep these volunteers and just have them all die. It just doesn't make any sense.
Orders. Keep moving. Move back. Orders. Retreat.
Come on.
Ready, sir.
Alright. Yeah, Vietnam is not overrun. Vietnam is being liberated, Rutin Putin.
Ready, sir.
And that is the image of victory. I'm going to screenshot this. Bye-bye. All right. Okay, okay. Now, I know that there's going to be payback. This is probably making Mr. Stalin very, very angry. Case in point, yes. Thank you, Crasher. You know what? I got enough. I can't embargo him back, damn it, because he has a closed economy. All right, doesn't matter. Let's proceed with the establishment of West Germany. Now, but like I said, there's probably going to be retribution for this. So the Philippines are probably going to experience a very similar thing. So we need to be ready for that. And we can actually start finally training troops. So let's get those tanks rolling and our mechanized, mechanized infantry divisions. Yeah, so let's start training them because we will need them in Korea. Just make 10 of these. And some infantry divisions as well. Let's see if we can somehow boost our production here. Anyone who can help me with that? Blah blah blah. Okay, this doesn't help. Factory output, yes, very good. Okay. Now, could raise our military budget even more. It's gonna cost us some stability. And okay, I think I'll raise it and we'll see how it goes. Hopefully stability won't suffer too much. Because we need those factories pumping tanks and whatever. We really need that to happen. For Korea and, well, like I said, the Philippines could probably, yeah. All right, okay. Yeah, Project Hades, welcome to the stream. You missed a spectacular defeat in Greece, but I think not a less spectacular victory in Vietnam. So that's where we are at. And intelligence tells me that the Philippines are going to be next. So what is this? No. Ooh, that's not gonna happen. Recognize the People's Republic of China? Yeah, I think I'll let China veto that one. Which they should. Right? China? Veto? Hello? Come on, China. Come on. Okay, if they don't veto it, I will. Okay, they veto it. Okay, good. Right. One change that has been done in the mod is that countries no longer ask for recognitions themselves. You actually have to tell them to do that. That was done to reduce the spam. So let's get the Philippines recognized, just so that they can be a bit of a more productive ally against communism. And I'm not sure if Crasher is actually going to fight against this, but nevertheless, let's make sure that it passes. I think this should be enough. Okay, now let's get rid of some of these divisions that are just sitting around here, doing nothing. Okay, alright, good. Now, for our volunteers, let's get some more air wings on them. So we'll need fighters and closer support. Right. Because you guys might have to go to guys might have to go to the Philippines. Alright, so the Philippines is going to be recognized. That's awesome. Very good. How's our equipment going? Let's see. Okay, we actually have a deficit of medium tanks. So we need those. So we need some more production on those. Military factories, okay. Okay, and we have the unions that we have to get rid of. Now I can do it this way, but it will cost me a lot of political power, so I'll just do the focus that I have for that. All right. All right. Yeah, well, McBoat, it very much depends on your definition of winning. So we'll see who wins. But probably the biggest battle is going to be Korea, so we'll see how that goes. Okay, so the Philippines are getting ready for independence. We need to expect a communist response there. Maybe we should get some medium training. Nah, that will actually increase our training time, so I don't want to do that. Okay, there's Mr. Mao. Now, one cool thing about George Marshall as a foreign minister is that he reduces the amount of world tension that I generate if I veto a resolution. So if anything problematic comes up, we can actually veto it without too many consequences. Let's see. So, okay, first of all, I do want to take care of Trieste. Since last time we played, we actually had a bit of an issue with it. So I want to get rid of it. And after that, we'll go for taking care of the unions. How's the war in Indonesia goes? Not great. Okay. Well, the mod has actually a lot more content now than it used to. Although we do need more countries to have some content, but it takes time. But I am happy about how that content turns out, so I'm sure, or I hope that you guys will like it as well once you get to play it. How much more for the Philippines? Okay. Any improvement in our production? Wow, we have a serious deficit of medium tanks. Okay. Do we have any medium tanks in here? We do. Okay, so I think that there was a way for me to, to prioritize how much they get. Okay.
Ready to move.
Oh, cool. Now it looks like the war in Vietnam has actually distracted Crusher a bit, since I see that Eastern Europe is mostly quite independent. Although I do get it, it was quite brutal, so... Okay, let's give Trieste to Italy, since we don't want it in the hands of communists. Unless Italy is planning on going communist? No. Okay, good. Why is Greece now under the thumb of Yugoslavia? It's a focus that I forgot to change, but basically because they're sending them volunteers. Once they win the war, then they become a puppet of Yugoslavia. It's meant to be an extension, or let's say the beginning of the whole union that Yugoslavia wanted to create in the Balkans. But that will probably change before release of the update. Okay, how much more for the Philippines? 3. Okay, now the good thing about the Philippines is that we can call for police action there. And the Security Council is mostly on our side. So we should get it approved by the UN. And if we call for police action, we can actually have more troops present in there. Oh yeah, we need to lease this territory. Why can't I lease it? Okay. 5 civilian factories. Alright, I need to have some civilian factories available. Okay, so we'll lease it once this construction has been finished. I think I'll reduce the amount of tanks to 5 divisions, since I do want them to be finished in time. What are we lacking in here? Mechanized. Right, so mechanized also need a boost in production. Okay. So China wants to be recognized again. They'll just be vetoed by Taiwan, so that's fine. I don't need to bother with that. Okay, so the Philippines are about ready to get independent. Now, I will not be sending volunteers unless Crasher sends them. But if he does, then we'll send volunteers, and at the same time we'll call for police action. And send... actually, I should probably have a fleet around there. Wait, let's... patrol. Okay, so the Philippines are about to be independent any day now. Okay, I think Crasher is actually planning something. Oh damn it, we now have a war in Burma as well. Okay, I know that he'll probably send volunteers to one of these. And we'll need to call for police action on the one that he sends them to. Thank you for following. Proteus 285. Right, so Crasher needs a bit of time, so we're pausing. We'll resume in a moment. Yeah, no communist Burma, Putin Putin. We don't need that, and we don't need a communist Philippines. Although I would agree that, as far as China at least is concerned, they would probably prefer a communist Burma than a Philippines. I guess they don't want imperialist neighbors on their border. Okay, so I know that Crasher is planning something, so I'm just gonna steal his votes on the Security Council. So that he doesn't get these votes automatically. Okay, now let's take care of those unions with the Taft-Hartley Act. Okay, so he sent volunteers to the Philippines. Oh well, I'm shocked. So we'll be sending volunteers of our own. I think we want these volunteers.
Attention.
Who's this guy? Okay. Come on. And he'll probably send some volunteers to Burma as well, of course. Yes, alright, so we'll send some to Burma as well. Yeah, well, I told you there'll be payback for Vietnam. He needs a victory badly. So let's try not to give it to him. We'll call for police action here. Yeah, I tried the revisionist thing, but it didn't work out, and it does make sense because it's like they're calling themselves revisionists, and that doesn't really make much sense. So I've stuck with reformists. Okay, let's just get New Zealand to vote with us as well. Okay, he's stealing our votes on the Security Council, but overall I think we'll be able to get it passed. Come on, come on, come on, one more day. Okay. Okay, so Filipino Volunteers.
Move out.
Let's go and take Manila. And alright, so we have two fronts now, and yeah, I don't know how I'm going to handle these. At least here I have the British, but in the Philippines it's just me and the weak Filipino army, so I'm not very optimistic about their performance. Send you guys there. How are we doing in the Philippines? Okay, I think I'll leave one division, or let's say two divisions here, just to block him if he decides to come there. Okay. I do know that he has some serious supply issues in Burma, since he is not controlling the ports. So it's very important that we keep him away from the ports.
Pushing them back, sir. Ready. Move out. Attention. All in.
Okay, I think I'll focus on Burma right now, because we have a good lead here, and we do have the British to help us. And after we're done with Burma,
Move out.
we'll focus on the Philippines and take the Philippines back as well.
Attention.
Okay.
Move out. Move out.
Okay, I think we're good here.
Commands. Move out. Press it up. Keep on attacking. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All in. Move out. Commands.
Yeah, hopefully we're not losing in the Philippines. I really have no idea what's going on in there.
Move out. Ready to move.
But it looks like he will not be
Keep moving.
able to take Burma.
Move out.
Yeah, Burma is a lost cause.
Move out.
And I expect he'll probably
Yes, sir.
pull his troops eventually.
Let's go.
Because
out.
this is looking like a massacre, so
Ready, sir.
probably no point to stay in here. But, okay. Philippines look good, looks good.
Ready, sir.
Let's just push him out of Burma and then we can focus fully on the Philippines. Right. Yeah, let's do the Marshall Plan.
Ready, sir.
Maybe we can even get some Eastern European countries to join.
Orders.
Okay.
Let's go. Commands. Let them have it. Ready to move. Commands. Attention. Let's go. Move out.
Okay, looks like he pulled out of Burma. I'm just going to finish off what's left of the Burmese communists, and then we can send our forces to the Philippines.
All in. All in. Let's go. Ready, sir.
Okay, let's finish them off.
All in. Attention. Keep your distance.
Okay, McBoat, sorry to disappoint you, but Burma is a British colony, and we don't want communism in the British colonies. Okay, you can have it in Eastern Europe, that's totally fine, and in China, but not in the British colonies.
Ready to move.
Come on, we need to finish them off.
Advance.
Alright, so that seems to be okay. Let's just see what we can do in the Philippines.
Orders.
Okay, looks like... okay, it's a good thing that I left these troops here, because otherwise they would overrun us. Okay, and Burma seems to be a done deal. Okay, cool. Well, actually, Mao is not a puppet of the USSR, so I'm not sure why he's not intervening. He's actually supposed to, but hey, I guess he missed his opportunity. Alright, so what's going on in the Philippines? Yeah, seems like a stalemate. I'm just going to reinforce these troops here. Alright, so Burma has been freed, or I don't know, not communized, right? Oh, and now we have Malaya. Okay. Now, we'll probably see some Soviet troops in Malaya as well. So I'll make sure to send my volunteers there as well. Once they're back. Let's get some more factories in here. Let's see. Okay.
Yes, sir. Ready, sir.
Okay, so the Philippines seems to be a stalemate. I'm actually okay with it like that, because I know that he can't really win there, but I don't want to invest too much into it. And if I'll call for police action, that will actually take my volunteers back, and then he'll win. So I don't want to do that. Now, let's see if we can actually give Marshall Plan to some of these countries in Eastern Europe. Oh yeah, I think we can actually give it to Romania, but they will not accept. Why are they not accepting? That's a bit weird. Okay, so let's try and improve relations with them. And maybe that way we'll be able to get them to take it. Right, so let's do the support British Malaya focus, since we might actually have to help them. Damn it. Okay, looks like he took Malaya. Yeah. Okay. Okay, what's really annoying here is that I have to assign these air wings every time that the volunteers return. Okay, hopefully our volunteers will arrive in time to get to Singapore. I mean, if we can actually prevent Malaya from becoming communist, that'll be amazing. Yeah, not sure where our volunteers will land now. Wait, we're sending volunteers to communist Malaysia? Oh yeah, that makes total sense. No. We won't be doing that. Yeah. Okay, so we can't send them volunteers anymore. Although maybe I can send volunteers to the British, and then we can invade somewhere here. Yeah, not sure how to do this. I might try police action on them. No, you know what? It's okay. I don't want to waste resources on Malaya. It's not worth it. We need to prepare for Korea. That's the real battleground. He can have Malaya if he wants. That's fine. It's totally fine. Okay. I think we'll let Japan become independent. And let's assign more of these factories to stuff that we need. So we have a deficit in medium tanks, of course. A mobile self-propelled gun. I think that's what it is. So yeah, let's give some more of these to that. And more here. Let's see if I can lease that island from South Korea. Yeah, so this looks like a bug. I'm not sure why I can't lease it. I should be able to, because we do have good relations. Yeah, this button should be working. That's a problem. Alright, so I guess we'll just station our troops in Japan for Korea. I don't think we need these troops in Europe. I mean, he might try to attack Europe, but not before Korea happens. So I'll just take half of these troops and we'll send them to Japan. We'll keep these troops in... Do we have any troops in Korea?
Yes, sir.
We don't. Okay, so we need to send these troops to Korea. And we'll send this fleet to Korea as well. Yeah, I think I'll cancel the Malaysian military aid. That's not really going anywhere, so no use to have that. Yeah, now let's deploy some troops as well and send them over to Japan as well. We'll deploy them in Los Angeles. I really need these tanks. Self-propelled gun. Come on. Where is that thing? Where is it? Okay. So let's reduce some of this here. Let's reduce some of these here. Well, I will be playing as the USSR, but not before the update is released, because there's some stuff there that I don't really want you guys to see. I want you to discover it for your own. There has been some interesting rework in there, so I don't want to spoil it. Okay, so our objective right now is to get prepared for Korea. So we'll need these tanks finished as soon as possible. We'll deploy all of this infantry in Korea as well once those tanks are finished, because I don't want to start production of new units before those are done. Right, so these units, how many do we have here? Okay, so we'll send these units to Japan as well. Or to Korea, okay. Should have military access to Japan.
Ready, sir. Ready. Orders. Yes, sir. Ready to
Come on, how do I put them here? Oh no, here. Okay, there we go. Okay, well, Romania has abolished the monarchy finally. It took them a while. Okay, and there's a monarchy referendum in Bulgaria. Any chance we can... yeah, it's not worth it. Okay. Come on, come on. We need more tanks, come on. Self-propelled artillery. Yeah, let's move you up like this. Even here like that.
listen up. Move out. Orders.
Now when I actually think about it, Crasher will probably take over the Philippines, because once I start the Korean police action, these volunteers will be recalled. So the Philippines will probably become communist. So there you go, McBoat. One more prize for the communist bloc, but I don't really care that much. I really care about Korea not becoming fully communist. So that is what I will be looking after, and that is what we need to prevent at all costs. So you can have the Philippines. It's fine, Crasher. You can have the Philippines. I don't want them. But I think I will let this stalemate run for a while. It's fun to see him not winning there. Okay.
Ready to move.
Okay.
Ready to move.
Oh, these guys sure are taking their sweet time in getting there. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I think I'll try to purchase Greenland. Let's see if Denmark actually goes for it. That way we can just have a little outpost here.
Ready to move.
So let's go for the purchase of Greenland. Okay. Now, what are you up to, Crusher? Oh, well, this is interesting. It looks like I can kick the Soviet Union from the Security Council. Now, this is something that is not really balanced yet. So we've agreed not to use this option. So we won't be doing that. No. I won't be doing that. That's fine. The rules are clear. We're not going that way. But yeah, looks like somebody has been very, very naughty. And we have the weapon of doom. So I think that's nice. Okay. Come on. Come on. Come on. How long does it take to produce a tank? How long? Come on. Okay, as far as communism, I think we're good in Europe. Doesn't look like there's any suspicious influence in there. Well, looks like the Bulgarian royal family has been exiled. Oh, that's a shame. And Bulgaria is now without a portrait. I'm not sure why. Yeah, that's weird, but okay. Oh, I think it's okay. Okay, I see what happened here. Okay. Well, never mind. All right. So, can we actually build something in Korea? No. Can we maybe lease this from Japan? Okay, Greenland is ours. Awesome. Cool. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this button apparently is broken. So I will need to see exactly what I messed up in here, because it did work the last time. Okay, never mind. We can still station our troops in Japan. Right, it's gonna take them a while before they're fully independent. For now... Yeah, I think that for now we'll just recognize the governments of Spain and Portugal and get them on the Security Council. That way we... Oh, really? Okay. Okay, keep on vetoing. Okay, looks like Crasher is in full veto mode. Oh well. Yeah, not much else that we can do here. There was a really nice focus tree in here, but that seems to have a bit of an issue with it. because it has the requirements of this focus, which doesn't make any sense. So I'll need to fix that. Okay, we have just 1 more year until Korea comes along. Let's see, for now, let's get our army training up. Okay. Okay, there was another army that I sent here. Weird. Okay. Thank you for following, Kubalu. Okay, we have our tanks ready. So let's deploy them here, and let's deploy these guys in here, and ship them all to Japan. Just need these stragglers to come along. Okay. Alright, so in 1 year we'll see the new USA 1950-1959 focus tree. Now it's not what's the word that I'm looking for? It's not like it's not the final version, right? There will probably be some changes to it, but it is mostly complete. Come on, you guys. Okay, I'm not gonna wait for them. I'm just gonna send these troops to Japan. And we'll make sure to assign our armies properly. Let's get this navy patrolling in here. And also I want this navy to patrol this area, since well, I could be wrong, but I think it will improve the supply that we're going to get. And maybe we should get some transport planes to drop supplies. Okay. Okay, now I don't want to be producing any more of mechanized infantry, since I don't want our equipment going for training. We'll need quite a bit of equipment for Korea, so I'd rather save that equipment. I'm gonna send these away, and the heavy fighters as well. Since I do only want the... Oh man, this whole air wing thing is so confusing. Yeah, why can't I add them? I have no idea. Oh, oops, okay. Capacity is not very good. What do we have in here? Fighters, naval bombers, okay. Okay, so I think I'll take all my close air support. And yeah. And no. I'm pretty sure there's a way to select all of these. Maybe not. I really hate the air and the naval interface in this game. It is so confusing and not clear how you do basic things. I just want to merge all my close air support together, and it seems like I'm asking for too much. Seriously, like, how do I select all my close air support and assign them to an army or whatever? Is there no way to select all of them? Like, man, this is annoying. There we go. Okay. So can we move them to Japan? Okay. So how many we have in here? Okay, seems to be quite a lot. Yeah, I actually don't know anything about legal problems with Patreon. At least the people who have pages on Patreon have not been notified about anything like that. So, okay, so let's merge this thing and we'll assign it to an army in a minute. So that's 500 of those. And we'll need some fighters. Oh gosh, I need to play this game more. Fighters. Okay, that should do it. And I'll send them... Where can I send you guys? Over here. Okay.
Orders.
Okay, I should probably have more troops in here.
Advance.
Is this really all I have? Oh wow. I expected more. Okay, we'll deploy these tanks, hopefully in time before the Korean War starts. And let's see. Okay, I think we're pretty good as far as equipment goes. So we can have a couple more infantry divisions. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so Malaysia has expelled its royal family and has declared independence from the United Kingdom, and it is now the People's Republic of Malaysia. Alright. I don't care. As long as we don't have a People's Republic of Korea, except for this one. In the south, right? Okay, I'm very hopeful that these troops will be enough to fight in Korea. So, alright. So first of all, let's see, this guy... Artillery attack, okay. So... Let me just change this focus here so that we get a little bit more of an artillery bonus. And we'll assign him MacArthur. Okay.
Yes, sir. Move out.
Okay, I think we can deploy these units. Almost. Then we can have some more tanks fighting in Korea, which is very good. Now, I'm just gonna make sure that we have support on the Security Council, since we do need a police action resolution passed. So we can't have Crashers stealing all of these Security Council votes. People's Republic of Thailand. Okay, I'm not sure how we got People's Republic of Thailand in the game, but yeah, did they have a war? Uh-huh. Okay, yeah, there was definitely some kind of a... Okay, Crusher stole our vote for Afghanistan. Okay, looks like Crusher managed to take the Thailand as well. I did not notice that they had a war at all. Okay, good move. Alright, so let's assign these air wings to this army. Hopefully that will be enough. And let's deploy these troops and send them to Korea as well. Okay, that should be enough.
Ready.
Okay, I think we'll speed up the game a little bit so that we can get faster to 1950. Okay, Crasher is actually trying something in Turkey, so allow me to intervene in there. We definitely don't want a communist Turkey. So I'm going to extend the Marshall Plan to Turkey. Turkey. Okay, very good. I think he's working to increase communist organization in there. Yeah, he's definitely up to something. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. So I did miss the whole thing in Thailand, but we're not gonna give him Turkey. Yeah, I think I'll veto that. Now he's just teasing. It's okay. So, any tips for Korea? Now the war is going to start in June 1950, so we're not that far away. Abandon it, yeah. No, we're not abandoning Korea. Apologies to all the communists in chat. Korea is one bastion of democracy that's, well, yeah, probably not democracy. Oopsie, small problem there. But definitely not going to fall to communism. So that's not happening. At least without me trying to do something about it.
Ready to move.
Right, so, okay, so we have these troops arriving in here. I think I'll actually assign him, I'll assign them to him.
Ready. Attention.
And that should probably work pretty good. Division recovery rate, entrenchment. Yeah, expert delegator, general max army group size. Okay. Division. Should I take division recovery rate or organization loss when moving? This one is probably better, right? Yeah, organization when moving sounds much better. Okay.
Fall in.
Oh wow, we've got a problem here. Too many troops.
Ready. Ready. Ready to move. Ready to move. Fall in.
Okay, we'll need to split some of these.
Listen up. Orders.
And two more. Okay, much better.
Move out. Attention.
Okay, we'll give Turkey military aid just in case something happens there. And let's give them martial aid as well. Just to make sure that they don't go communist. We certainly don't want that surprise. I have to say that I do seem to be at a disadvantage here because so many of you guys are rooting for North Korea. It's like nobody wants South Korea to win, or let's say not to get annexed by North Korea.
Ready. Attention.
I mean, it's like the chat is full of communists.
Orders.
How did that happen?
Orders. Move out. Orders. Move out.
Oh, okay, 1950. So we can switch our focus tree. Let's go ahead. And the first thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to provide aid to South Korea. That is currently our top priority. Okay, let's move these troops here. Okay. Come on, get over here. Okay, so we got this path here. Now we will be signing the Anzus Treaty. That will ensure that Australia and New Zealand will also send forces to South Korea to help us. And then we'll go to support South Korea. And then we'll intervene with a police action in Korea. All right, so let's go ahead with this one, and then this one, and then this one. All right. Economic aid, military aid. Yeah, we should probably do the military aid one as well. Yeah, and then we can do some domestic policy, and we can form NATO later on. Now, when forming NATO, the countries who will be joining NATO will have to hold a referendum. And if the referendum passes, then they will join NATO. If not, they will not join. So we will need to make sure that the referendum is successful in all of these countries that are potential candidates to join. Yeah, looks like Crasher decided to go with blockading West Berlin. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, we'll help West Berlin. Definitely. Let's initiate the Berlin airlift. And we now have the Red Scare. Now the United Kingdom wants us to join their faction, but we'll just form NATO, so there's no need to do that. Yeah, we'll see about using our nukes. That is a last resort, okay? I will not be using them unless I really need to, because there are some nasty side effects to doing that. Hopefully we won't need them. We got some good troops, so I think that we can do this without nukes. Well, actually, if I'll be nuking anybody, that will be China. Yeah, no point in nuking Korea. That doesn't really make much sense. If we nuke Korea, there won't be anybody to liberate. So, yeah. Okay, so we got the Red Scare now, which reduces our stability a bit and reduces our political power. And soon we will also have elections in 2 years. Hopefully the war will be over by then. Putin, yeah, okay, fine, no problem. Although Probably only tomorrow, because after the stream I'll go for a properly deserved rest. Because I get a feeling that this Korean thing is going to be exhausting. I mean, Crasher did get his Thailand and Malaysia, and he will get the Philippines, but something tells me that Korea will be a hard fight. Right, so let's see how's Turkey doing. Okay, so the communists in Turkey are losing support. Okay, good. Very good. So no imminent threat of a communist takeover in Turkey. How's the situation in West Berlin? Pretty good. Okay, good. So I don't think that West Berlin will become much of a problem. Right, let's go ahead with supporting South Korea. How's our equipment? Okay, seems pretty good, but a lot of it will probably be destroyed in the fighting, so I just need to keep production going. Okay, the war will begin in 2 months. 2 months? 2 months, yeah. Okay, so we'll wait for that when the war breaks out. Right now, I want to sign the Sino-American Mutual Defense Treaty. That should ensure that China actually gets into the war. I see that we have a bit of an issue with the icon. Okay, so we'll need to fix that. Sino Treaty icon. Should probably have put these troops to training. Yeah, now I'm a bit disappointed that I didn't. That's a shame. But they would burn equipment, so maybe not the best thing to do. Okay, let's secure our support on the Security Council. Oh god, nobody likes us because... probably because some world tension was generated. Yeah. Anybody? Canada? Okay, Canada will support us. God bless Canada. Okay, why is Denmark supporting the Soviet Union? That doesn't make any sense. Okay, let's get Lebanon on board as well. And Australia, of course, as well. Okay, 1 month to Korean War. This is it, guys. Wish me luck, although I know you won't, because most of you are communists and looks like you don't want me to win. But I'll probably win despite that. Well, I don't know about winning, but we'll definitely try to hold the fort. Hopefully that will go okay. 1 month. 1 month. Oh, we got a lot of air wings in here. Huh, should be interesting. Okay, 20 days for the Korean War. First thing, we need to get our resolution passed. This one is gonna be close. And this is gonna be close. Okay. Yeah, now we are going to lose the Philippines once we declare war on North Korea. But as I said, that's really not the most important thing right now. Yeah, I don't actually know how to consolidate those wings, so there's really no time to learn. This is it. Four days. 3 days. 2 days. Come on, I just need this focus to finish before we go in. Come on, 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 come on. Yes, okay. And now we'll do our intervention once North Korea attacks. Okay, so they should attack any day now. There we go. Okay. Now, South Korea will have to lose a little bit of ground for us to ask for intervention. So it's gonna be a little bit risky, but we're gonna have to. We'll probably have to let North Korea take Seoul. Otherwise, we can't really intervene. Okay, I think I'll send some volunteers from the Philippines.
Ready to move.
I should have prepared them before. Come on, what are they doing in there? Let's see if they'll accept an attaché. Yeah, looks like Crashers has sent his volunteers already. I'll just send mine until we can get the police action. Although it looks like it's going to be happening any moment now. Once they take Seoul. Okay. Let's go. Come on, come on, come on, come on, Turkey. I need your vote. Come on, Turkey. Ethiopia. Argentina. Okay. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, Argentina, come on, come on, come on. Ireland, Ireland. Ah, Ireland, where are you? Okay, okay, okay. Okay, I think we got it. I think we got it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Three more days.
Ready to move.
Okay, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, come on, come on. Why can't I send these guys? What is going on?
Yes, sir.
Ah, need to be here. No, 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 you guys stay in here. Ah, no, you idiots.
Keep moving. Listen up.
Okay, I'm gonna slow it down a little bit, just so that we can have better control of the situation.
Taking aim. Forward.
Damn it.
Yes, sir. Move out. Orders. Ready to move. Ready to move. Yes, sir. Keep on attacking.
Come on.
Move out. Move out.
Yeah, this isn't really going so well.
Pushing them back, sir. Keep on attacking. Pushing them back, sir. Go, go, go.
Well, looks like Crasher came back with a vengeance, just as I expected. And this is looking quite bad.
Ready to move. Attention.
Yeah, so victory in the Philippines, just as I anticipated. And he's actually taking over Berlin now as well.
Listen up.
Okay.
Move out. Yes, sir. Move out. Yes, sir.
Oh well. This isn't looking great. This isn't looking great.
Retreat. Listen up.
Man, these North Koreans are fighting hard.
Yes, sir. Move out.
Come on, let's finish them off.
Ready, sir. Ready to move. Come on, move out. Move out. Move out. Pushing them back, sir. Move out. Fall in. Listen up.
Okay, I'm gonna use this force to do a landing in the area of Seoul. Hopefully we can distract some of these forces. Hopefully Crasher didn't hear that.
Move out. Orders.
Yeah, we seem to have some supply issues.
Attention. Move out. Advance. Yes, sir. Attention. Yes, sir.
Okay, let's provide Korea with some military aid. Hopefully that will improve their fighting a little bit. Okay.
Ready, sir. Ready. Ready to move. Ready. Advance.
Yeah, that did not go as planned.
Ready, sir. Move out.
But hopefully we can still save this situation.
Listen up. Fall in. Fall in. Orders.
We will need to extend our police action
I'm moving.
once it drops below 90 days.
Taking cover. Keep moving. Advance. Ready to move.
Wow, it takes them forever to get here.
Pushing them back, sir. Ready to move. Move out. Pushing them back, sir.
Okay, hopefully the fact that we've secured this port will improve our supply situation a little bit. Although I'm not really sure about that.
Ready, sir. Ready to move. Advance. Listen up.
Now I want to attack them here from all of these sides. Hopefully that will allow us to push them back from this province.
Move out. Taking aim. Move out. Ready.
Yeah, if you guys are wondering, Crasher did pull away a little bit since we want China to get involved. So once China is involved, Crasher will be fully back in this war.
Keep on attacking.
Just to make things a little bit more interesting.
Let them have it.
So for now I'll be fighting the North Koreans,
Ready to move.
which are surprisingly tough. I mean, I did not expect them to put a resistance like that. This is quite impressive. Maybe it's because of my playing abilities, I don't know.
Commands.
But they are putting up quite a fight.
Listen up. Move out. Move out.
Although luckily we do have help from all of these nations. So
Ready to move.
I think we can at least retake Seoul.
Commands.
I hope.
Listen up. Commands.
Yeah, I'm still learning, guys. Don't be so harsh. I'm learning, and there you see, I have my front line now. So situation's looking up, I think.
Listen up. Move out.
You know, I actually played Hearts 1 and 3 more than I did Hearts 1 and 4. So I'm a little bit in the mindset of Hearts 1 and 3. When I'm playing Hearts 1 and 4, I know it sounds weird, but that's how it is. So that is why sometimes I don't use front lines when I obviously should be. Okay, so
Ready.
let's yeah, let's do this thing. Push into Pyongyang.
Yes, sir.
And as for these troops, I want them to do a naval invasion.
Commands. All in. Yes, sir. Move back. Listen up.
Yugoslavia declared war on Italy. Wow. Okay. Yeah, they probably want Trieste really bad. Well, let them fight it out amongst themselves. This will probably not go anywhere. And yeah, Crasher, don't get any ideas. They're not winning yet.
Come on, move out. Move out. Commands.
Okay, now let's give South Korea a little bit of military aid. That should improve their fighting.
Attention. Ready, sir. Move out. Listen up. Move out. Move out.
I clicked it. Although it doesn't seem to do anything. Maybe we'll move them to aggressive. Yeah, okay. Thanks, Crasher. You see, the war is going well. Not yet, Crasher. Not yet. You can get back into the action once China gets involved. Let us all thank Crasher for giving me, for allowing me to save face and actually get a decent war score in this war. What? You took Berlin? Ah, you bastard. God damn it. And Yugoslavia is winning here. What the hell is going on? This whole thing with Yugoslavia attacking countries because of Trieste is a new thing. I'll probably need to find a way to liquidate that. We should have a fleet in here. Okay. Okay, let's do some focuses. So first of all, let's form NATO. Okay, well, when the China patch comes out, when the China update comes out, you'll be able to beat China, and maybe nationalist China, and actually send some volunteers of your own after you didn't lose the Chinese Civil War. Okay, so looks like we'll be taking Seoul soon. That's nice. So the plan is that we want China to get involved, then I will knock China out of the war, and then it will be me and Crasher one-on-one to get this thing over with. Okay, China is probably going to send volunteers right about now. I'm not sure what's their surrender progress. 31, yeah. So we can expect China to drop in any minute now. Okay, I'm gonna raise my military aid to Korea. Where's that button? Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's going on in here. Okay, so China has now sent their volunteers, but what we're aiming for is for them to be... Oh, they're already at war. Okay, cool. So China is now officially in the war as well. Right. Okay. Okay, now it's my turn to give Crasher a braver, since he is a little bit trapped and we don't want anybody to win here too quick. I'm gonna reform the front here. So it's like that. Okay, we formed NATO. Let's get Western Europe into NATO. Okay, we'll need to extend our police action soon. Let's just make sure that we have the votes for it. Do we have the votes for it? Oh, gosh, I hope so. Australia. And Ireland. Okay. Okay. Okay, Iran has nationalized its oil industry, so that's gonna be a problem of its own. But we do have a response for that. So we'll just make sure that Iran does not become communist, which is actually a very real threat. Or I should say a very plausible scenario. So we'll do Operation Ajax. Looks like I can't extend my police action because North Korea isn't losing enough. So we'll just have to go back to using volunteers. And I actually have George Marshall. That should allow me to get more volunteers. So let me just put him on the cabinet. I'll need to put some agents in Iran, since I really don't want Iran to become communist. That could be even worse than Korea. Okay. I'm going to retreat to Seoul, since these troops probably lost anyway. Oh shit.
Move out! Move out! Fall in! Move out! Orders!
Yeah, this is not good. This is really not good.
Ready, set! Orders! Orders! Advance! Advance! Move out! Move out!
Yeah, this doesn't look promising. Crasher can send a lot of volunteers. I'm limited currently to like 10 volunteers, and he can send around 16, I think. So he definitely has the upper hand, especially if I'm not doing a police action.
Orders! Let them have it!
Yeah, I should probably have some better unit templates, but I have no idea how to make good unit templates, so...
Attention!
That's one of the downsides of sitting all day modding and creating things that are completely unrelated to playing the game. So, hopefully you guys aren't suffering too much from watching me play. I know that it must be a little bit cringy, because you would probably do this so much better than I do.
Orders!
But it's okay, I'm still having fun, so that's really what counts.
Orders! Keep on attacking!
Okay, so we lost Seoul again. Great.
Keep your distance! Attention! Keep on moving!
Yeah, Root Putin, it doesn't really matter because I don't have time to play the game. I really don't. I mean, this is an exception in every way. So until the mod is not in a satisfied, in a good version that is playable and that has content, I will not have time to play the game and improve my skills. So it doesn't really matter. But that's okay. I actually enjoy modding it more than I do playing, so it's one of those things. Yeah, I think I'll veto that. And I think that perhaps it is time to use the nuclear option. We just need to hold on for 20 more days. Although I think Korea will be overrun by then. Now let us do Operation Ajax in Iran and make sure that Mossadegh is gone, because as you can see, the Communist Party there is getting quite strong and we can't have that. Right, well... Oh my. Yeah. So looks like Mossadegh is now in power in Iran. That's not good at all. That's not good at all. Right, so our police action has ended. And this is the end of the Korean War. But I do have a small gift for China for participating in the war. So maybe I should cancel it. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we give a little goodbye present to China? Yeah, I think I will. I think I will. I think I will. Well, maybe Korea is lost, but there are other countries that we will be able to stop communism in. Right, so yep, there we go. Shanghai is gone, Guangzhou is gone, and Beijing is gone. That's my gift to China, which is still at war with me. Huh. That should not be happening. That should really not be happening. Okay, so we'll need to fix that. China is still at war. I guess Mao doesn't care about the nukes. Okay. Okay, so we've learned a new thing about China. Turns out that even when you nuke China with 3 nuclear weapons, they still keep on fighting. All right, go China. But right now, we really need to make sure that this thing doesn't get out of control. So we'll extend our economic aid to the Middle East. Make sure that the communists don't get a foot in there in Iran. Yeah, this has finished, but unfortunately this didn't go as planned, so I will need to rework that as well. Okay, so I've lost the Korean War. That is really sad. And Yugoslavia has taken over all of... What? No. Wait. That's not good. That's not good. Can we send volunteers? Oh, we can't even send volunteers now because we are at war with China, who doesn't want to end the war. Right. Right. Okay, so considering our situation, I did want to play a little bit more after the Korean War is over. But now it will really make things difficult because China was actually supposed to end the war with me. I'm not sure why they're still at war. That is something that I will need to take a look into. But it does prevent us from continuing our proxy wars. So I think this would be a good point to end the stream. Hopefully you guys have not been traumatized too much by watching me play. As I said at the beginning of the video, I'm not very good at it, but I am learning. And maybe someday I will be good at the game. Certainly once the China update is out, I will take some time to play it and improve my skills. But that is not a luxury that I have while I'm developing this version, well, this update all the time. So yeah, I think we'll end the stream at this point. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully you guys will enjoy playing this update once it's been released. Now, the whole stream will be uploaded to YouTube, so in case you guys want to watch it again or whatever, you'll have it available there. I think we'll have another stream before release. And during that stream, we'll probably already have focus trees for both Chinas. So it'll be interesting to see how that will affect the game. Should be quite interesting. Any questions that maybe you guys have before we finish the stream? Anything you want to ask? Yeah, you guys are really obsessed with the communists. Can Patreons play as Chinas? Well, no, the Patreons don't have an access to a version of the game that others do not. You know, they play whatever you guys play, whatever everyone plays. And the China content is actually not in, so it still needs to be worked in. Maybe in the next stream, yeah. Oh, you mean like participate, like to play China in a multiplayer game? Well, yeah, we'll definitely do that. I think that once, yes, right. So once the China update is ready and we have focus trees, then we'll definitely have a three-way game where we have the Soviet Union. I don't know, maybe we'll even have like a four-way game. That should be quite interesting if we'll have the Soviet Union, the United States, a communist China, and a nationalist China. Yeah, that could actually be quite interesting. Yeah. Well, the release date for the update is before the end of the year. I still don't have an exact date because there's still quite a bit of work to be done. Yeah, so apparently Yugoslavia. Wow, what the hell is going on with Yugoslavia? Well, they've taken over Greece, Italy. Oh my God, yeah, this game is going to hell. Right, so there's still no date for the release of the China update, but once I have it, you'll obviously know. There's still quite a bit to work. There's still quite a bit of work to do. And obviously, as you guys have seen, there's still some bugs to fix, which I don't want to have in the released version. So that is it. That is it. Oh, Crasher. Well, yes, you've been you've been really you've been very active in this stream. Missed the earlier part of the stream. What happened with Italy? Well, Yugoslavia attacked Italy, and then Crasher helped them a little bit. Right. Okay, so it is quite late, so we should definitely wrap this up. So again, thank you guys for watching. I hope you will enjoy the update once it's out. Should definitely be an interesting once we have that game, that multiplayer game with 4 nations in it. About who can play who, then obviously we'll sort it out once the update is released and available to play. So we'll see about that. Yeah. Okay, so that is it. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next stream. Bye-bye.